looks as if, by golly, George, it looks as if I'm live. I didn't know that they was letting me do live. Oh, shit. I'm gonna have to act a fool, y'all. Wait a minute, how do you stop it? I guess I could press this right there to stop it. Forgive me, y'all. I've never went live before. Man, it's gonna be on and popping. If they let me find a way to share my screen while I'm doing the live stream, man, ooh. But they probably won't though, just because I'm doing this from my cell phone. So I don't know if I would have all of the features or whatever the case may be to be able to do a screen share. I don't know. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Will it let me turn it on? Can't record microphone in use. Okay, it won't let me do it. So I was trying to hit the screen share, the screen record button on my phone to like do a screen share. It won't let me do it while I'm live. So, but yeah, man, it looked like I'm live. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at this. I'm not 100% sure. You know, your boy ain't never went live before. But if I am live, it's gonna be on and popping. It's gonna be on and popping. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say this a little bit, seeing that it do look as if I'm a little bit live. Much love to my subscribers. I will be going live now that I know that I can do it. I mean, I'll end this out and see if it shows up or whatever the case may be. But if it does, your boy gonna be going live. All right, we gonna have some things to talk about. Y'all know I'm a super duper extra controversial person. Much love, 7 grams. Much respect, baby. But my controversy is designed to make people think. My controversy is designed to get people to have a conversation about the stuff that, you know, most people don't want to talk about. You know, and I'm gonna kind of go back to the example with Bernie Mac when he did Kings of Comedy, and he was talking about, you know, how a lot of people don't want to come out and say nothing and this, that, and the other, and he like, man, I'm gonna say what y'all motherfuckers scared to say. Remember that? It's kind of sort of like that. It's a lot of things that we need to be talking about that a lot of people are uncomfortable talking about. You know what I'm saying? For one reason or another. And I'm not trying to get into that part. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we know that that's the case, right? So, like, for example, the whole selling out of our people, all right? I got a video that I'm going to be doing in regards to COINTELPRO. And particularly, the one guy, his last name is O'Neal, and he was the nigga that sold out Fred Hampton. When Fred Hampton got killed around the corner off of Madison and Weston and shit on the south side, on the west side of Chicago. You dig what I'm saying? He was the one that was responsible for setting him up. And then there's another COINTELPRO nigga that was out in Watts, California, in the 60s, you know, selling niggas out in LA and Watts and Oakland and all that other shit. I'm gonna do a video on that, and I'm gonna do it very soon because that don't get talked about enough. We talk about the, and again, this is alluding to what I was saying about how it's difficult for us to talk about a lot of different things because it makes us uncomfortable or whatever. Haven't y'all noticed over the years of growing up how they always talked about the FBI and the CIA and all this other stuff in regards to, you know, Malcolm X and Martin and all this other stuff? But we know COINTELPRO, we know that, you know, they sold some of us out or whatever, but it never really gets talked about. They don't even talk about that shit during Black History Month, right? Because it's all a conglomerate. They're all in on it. Even people that have the same complexion as us, they're all in on it. That's why they don't talk about it. This is the reason for why you got so-called black leaders that was around during the civil rights era that clearly heard Martin Luther King tell you that the American Negro was in exile in their own land, but yet they don't talk about, the niggas don't talk about that during Black History Month. Fuck the pale-skinned people. Fuck the fake Jews and whatever. Niggas don't talk about that. What do you mean, Rich Longwolf? Al Sharpton don't talk about it. One Al Sharpton with that nigga? Jesse Jackson doesn't talk about it. As a matter of fact, Jesse Jackson went in the opposite direction. He said we was all Africans. After rubbing elbows with this nigga in the motherfucking time period when Martin Luther King told y'all that the American Negro was in exile in their own land. And then you fast forward to 1988, we'll say 40 years. We say 1968, I'm sorry, 20 years. 1968 to 1988. Here it is, 20 years later, Jesse Jackson come out and he, man, fuck that shit, man. Y'all niggas African. You fuck out of here. Your name is motherfucking Toby or Kunta or however the fuck the shit's supposed to go. So these are topics that do not get the airplay that it deserves. Because my thing is this. If you had to have our own people infiltrate our own movements to bring us down, what does that say about the government and their power? What does that say about the white man and their power? That's the reason why I don't be wanting to hear that shit. That's the reason for why y'all be hearing me say, yeah, man, I know that white folks has done some fucked up shit and Latinos and Asians and all that. They have done some bogus ass shit. But wait a minute, man. What about these COINTELPRO niggas? What about the fact that Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton have been replaced with Umar Johnson and Tariq Nasheed? What about that? I mean, I'm just saying. That's just the bottom line. Nobody wants to talk about that. And I know some of y'all probably thinking like, damn, Lone Wolf, you're actually right, man. Yeah, it do seem like they kind of replaced these niggas. Because think about it. Jesse Jackson came out and was like, oh, yeah, man, y'all niggas is Africans, right, in 1988, right? Who is the front runner of the FBA shit? That Foundational Black American shit? That you don't see a correlation? You don't see some sort of similarity? Oh, I will as soon as you give me some money. Thank you. I appreciate that, Carter. But yeah, you don't see the correlation in that? You don't see the similarity in how you got one motherfucker, even though we know that Tariq Nasheed got an entity behind him, just like Jesse Jackson did. We know that. But right now, when it comes down to the Foundational Black American shit, the only face you see is Tariq Nasheed. And it's the same thing with the whole African American shit. The only person face you saw was Jesse Jackson's. So at the end of the day, man, the shit that we dealing with is asinine. It has to stop. It has to stop. Like you all have heard me tell y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here. I want everybody gone, man. If you are a fucked up, wretched individual, pale skin, melanated, you can have eyes like apostrophes, you got big bug eyes, I don't give a fuck how you look. I'm not talking about the description of the person, I'm just talking about the person. If you are a piece of shit, if you one of these people that's flying and spraying the aerosol shit in the air and these airplanes and shit, I want your ass gone, man. If you one of the motherfuckers that's responsible for drowning out all these goddamn people down in Texas and all these other cities and stuff that y'all done drowned, if you was in on that and on board with it, I want your ass gone. I don't care what you look like, man. I want Tariq Nasheed and Umar Johnson gone for the shit that they have done. It's just that goddamn simple. The people that are at the forefront of these religious groups and all this stuff, think about it, man. You got all of these churches in our neighborhood to this goddamn day, and they all want money from your ass. Do you see some of the neighborhoods that these churches is in? Now, I know some of y'all are fairly new to me, so y'all don't know nothing about my first channel that got taken down. But the mosque here in Chicago on 75th and Stony Island, well, 74th and Stony Island, that entire neighborhood is fucked up. The entire neighborhood is fucked up, man. And that's like any and every other church that's in our neighborhood. It's just that simple, man. But at the end of the day, man, they let your boy go live. It's over with. It's over with. And with that being said, I'm out, man. Much love to y'all. For the people who tapped in, I appreciate y'all. Much love. Oh, yeah, T-Mac NYC. I already broke that shit down, dog. About the copyright shit and all that. Listen to me, my brother. Just go back through my playlist. And I don't know if you got it from me or not. You might have found out about it on your own. I'm not sure. But go back through my playlist of my videos and pull up the video that I did about it. I went to the United States Patent and Trademark Office's website, and I pulled that shit up in a screen share, and I put it on YouTube. So yeah, bro, I already know. And then not only is it copyrighted, but it's also under the status of for education and entertainment purposes only, which means it's not supposed to be taken literally, which goes to show you how fucking retarded our people is. But with that being said, man, much love to y'all. Thanks for chiming in, and we're gonna do some more of this shit. That's what's up.